Okay, well, welcome to this very special training. We're recording this tonight, How to Design and Distribute Online E-Courses for Profit. And I am really, really fortunate to have a special guest tonight, Louis Bernstein. And Louis, I'd love you just to pop to the mic and just say hi to everyone and a little bit about yourself. And just give us a little bit of your background, and then we'll dive in to our time tonight. Thanks for being here, Louis. I know it's 10 o'clock in Eastern Standard Time, so you're making a sacrifice to be here as our guest, and I really appreciate it. So could you step up to the mic and just introduce yourself to the folks, and then let's get rolling in an interview with you.
No problem, Kurt. Thanks a lot, and I really appreciate it. No problem staying up late for me. I really am glad to be here. A little bit about my background. I have been the president and actually the founder of MindIQ. We just turned 21 years in business this past June. So I've been in technology for probably longer than I care to remember. We have really two different divisions aside from the e-learning division. Well, a total of two different. One is our IT training. We really cut our teeth in that area, teaching operating system training on Unix, VMS, and Oracle, and have been doing that for 21 years. But we really came out with our first e-learning product in 1989, believe it or not. We contracted out for someone to put together a DOS-based product to teach VAX VMS, which is an operating system that used to run on Digital Equipment Corporation VAX systems, and we sold it. And we sold a number of them as well. Back in 1995, we said, with computers really coming on board, PCs, we said, why do we need to have trainers out there anymore? Why don't we just, build something that people can write their own training courses with? So we came out with our first e-learning product called Design a Course. It's written in Visual Basic, and it did pretty well. We sold it for about 3 years and sold a number of copies. About that time, the Internet was starting to come into play, and everything was starting to move to the web. So we took a break for about a year or two from e-learning, really pumped up our IT training. We made the Inc. 500 as an Inc. 500 company in 2002, and about 3.5 years ago came out with our latest version of Design a Course, which is really geared for the web. And it's been real successful, and I'm glad I could be here tonight to talk to you about it, because what's really changed about it, and I'll get into this in a little bit, is that for the last few years we've mostly sold to corporations. Large corporations need to train internal staff and to government agencies and people like that. But we really restructured it for small groups of people or even individuals who just have content and want to make money from it, and passive income can really take advantage of it. So enough about me. I'll turn it back over to you, Kurt and Tim, and just nudge me when you want me to get in there.
Oh, fantastic. I'm thrilled to have you here, and you're eminently qualified. 21 years in technology, boy, that tops my years in technology. And I'm really excited to learn from you tonight, and that's really the focus of my interview here. And I may throw some curveballs at you, Louis. I'm just letting you know. I gave you some questions up front, but I may be throwing some curveballs at you along the way, just so as things pop into my mind. Tim, did you want to say something?
Actually, I did. I just want to go over the agenda here tonight, and to let you guys know, I'm running the room for Louis. Louis has been in a room with us in meetings before, but this is the first time he's actually been participating in one of our training series. So we're going to be, as I said, Kurt's going to do an interview with Louis. Okay, Louis is really going to talk about the direction of e-learning, which really excites me, because I saw this coming 8 years ago. We first started using webinar technology, etc., for getting our message out there. Then we're going to have Louis, I'm going to run the room, and he's going to go through a PowerPoint presentation he provided me, and then a Design a Course flow chart, and then we're going to open it up for questions and answers. So I don't want to throw Louis for a loop. He hasn't seen this yet. So that's all I wanted to say is this is the agenda, and I'm going to go ahead and click to the next slide. And I was very impressed with Louis's company. So here's something for you to look at while Kurt is talking back and forth with Louis.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, I was really impressed as well. and a lot of us don't even know what Open BMS is. So this is a fantastic opportunity to learn from you. Well, Louis, you kind of gave us a little overview of e-learning and kind of where you've been in the industry. But I want to ask you, what drew you into e-learning? What got you involved in the whole concept of going down this path? Because, when you were doing it, people weren't talking about it nearly as much as they're talking about it now. So what gave you the vision? What actually led you to get to the place where you thought, wow, this is where the future is at? Because you're way, way, way ahead of where market acceptance was even then. So, Louis, I just want to hear how you got involved.
It was really selfish, Kurt, to tell you the truth. As I mentioned, we were doing IT training, and we do real technical IT training, as you can see what's up on the screen. And the guys and actually women who would teach for us were really bright, but they could also be kind of prima donnas as well. And a special person to get up there in front of a class who really knew this stuff inside and out. And, they could take its toll on you. And not only that, every now and then demand would outstrip the supply. So I thought, why do we need to do this? Why don't we just, if we get into the software business, we can just shrink another one and send it out. I didn't have to worry about anybody whining at me or running out of instructors. So I really saw it as a way to move into another business. Little did I know, fast forward to 2007, I had so many arrows in my back, I feel the wind blowing through me on certain days. But really, it was really just kind of a need to diversify into another business, and being in the training business at that point already, I don't know, about 10 years, I kind of had a feeling this is where it's headed.
Hello, this is Tim Romero, and you can watch the rest of this and view the whole entire presentation at thebigwebinar.com. So go there now, www.thebigwebinar.com. It's free to subscribe, and you can see this and more webinars, plus attend our live events. Let me write it down for you. It's www.thebigwebinar.com. I hope you can read my writing. www.thebigwebinar.com. See you there. Look, Ta, I'm wearing your hat.